Hello, gamers and gamettes. What is going on? My name is Tanek. Up to par right now, so do work with me a bit on that. But the real game actually does look a whole lot better than this. I've played builds on Xbox in the past, and like I said, I'm using medium and low settings for a lot of stuff in here. So do bear with me when it comes to that. But what is going on, guys? Welcome back. And I've been teasing for a while now here on the channel, on Twitter, all kinds of different places on social media, that there's a game I've been playing in the background that will really scratch that multiplayer ARPG or even that MMO itch for some people. And it is finally time for me to talk about that game. That game is Towerborne. And man, I have played in so many tests for this game. Now, the footage you guys are seeing, like I said before, here is PC. The current build I'm playing is PC, but I have actually played this on Xbox. There were previous tests for Xbox Insiders months back and earlier this year. I've actually played it more on Xbox than I actually have on PC. I have a lot more time in the older insider builds than I do on this current build right now. But Towerborne is a phenomenal game, and realistically, when it comes to this game and how it's being handled, I only have one big complaint, which I'm just going to go ahead and knock out here early in the video. And that complaint is how early access is being handled with Towerborne. This is the one thing that the developers and the people at Microsoft are doing that I do not agree with. And as you guys know, in case you haven't heard, Towerborne's early access is exclusive to PC. Now, the game's going to hit a early access game preview version on Xbox sometime early in 2025, which, you know, is okay. That's cool, you know, before the game's like free to play launch and all that stuff. But Xbox owners have enough going on, you know, when it comes to game exclusivity and concerns and stuff like that. And anybody that's launching a game exclusively on the Xbox platform, I feel like, especially since Xbox mainly is a console, I feel like those players should be involved, you know, priority before anyone. I really think this early access thing should have been simultaneous between Xbox and PC. I really don't agree with how this is being handled, and that's my one complaint. And I really hope that, you know, the team looks at this, reanalyzes this, sees a lot of the hype around this game, and they just, you know, try and get early access on Xbox a little bit sooner than early 2025. Because, I mean, yes, we're getting close to the end of the year. It is September, but that's still months away. And when you say early 2025, that can be anywhere between January and April. So, you know, that could be 7-8 months away for Xbox players to even touch it. But anyway, what is Towerborne? What is it like? What's it about? So the best way I can describe Towerborne from a gameplay standpoint is, think of something like Diablo or Path of Exile meets Streets of Rage. Alright, that's the best way I can put it when it comes to Towerborne. So a lot like Path of Exile and Diablo, you're going to have like a big main city social hub, which is like the tower, you know, similar to like the tower in Destiny or the Bazaar in Warframe and stuff like that. There's a big social hub where you can shop, craft gear, team up with other players, make groups, pick up quests, you know, all kinds of different stuff that, you know, you would expect to be able to do in a social hub in an action RPG. But the bulk of Towerborne is around doing the quests, the missions, the bosses. You know, same loop as, you know, most action RPGs take. Is you go out, you quest, you run different levels, miniature dungeons, you fight bosses, you collect gear, you come back, you level that gear up, and, you know, and you're just, you know, running to get the strongest loot out there. You can team up with up to 4 friends, completely cross-play and cross-progression across Xbox and PC, which, you know, I definitely think is an awesome thing. Regardless what platform you play it on, you can pick up and do your progression, you know, wherever you're at. The game is a lot of fun. There are 4 classes in it right now. You have a class that uses a great hammer. You have a class that uses twin blades, 2 daggers, similar to a rogue. You have your typical, you know, like paladin style sword and shield class, and then you also have another one that uses like these giant punching fists fist things. That's, you know, really cool. I don't remember all the class names by heart because the names they have for the classes are actually new. And some of the older builds that I played, these weapon sets and everything, they didn't have specific class names dedicated to them yet. So I'm still kind of trying to get used to those. Like I said, I spend a lot more time playing some of the older builds of Towerborne than the newer builds. So I'm going off of, you know, most of my previous experiences because that's where a lot of my gameplay experience is at. That's where I experienced a lot more high-level content and everything. But Towerborne, guys, is overall just a lot of fun. Like I said, you know, this is definitely that next big, you know, like action RPG that's going to be out there, hands down. If you guys didn't hear from Gamescom over the past few weeks, the game's going to be launching free to play in 2025. It's going to be on Xbox and PC. I'm not sure if this is going to be one of, you know, those Xbox exclusive titles that go over to PlayStation or not. I do think that would honestly benefit the game if, you know, PS5 players can play it as well. But I'm not sure what their current plans are at this time, and I'm not going to say never because, you know, there's a lot of Xbox games that end up converting to the PlayStation platform later on, so that's always a possibility. But guys, I am telling you, this right here, this, if you're you know, hungry for something that's, you know, like MMO like, or, you know, something that's multiplayer action RPG-ish and nothing is fulfilling that craving right now, Towerborne is definitely going to be it. The cool beat 'em up style, you know, is just different for like an action RPG. The combat is actually impactful. It's challenging. The boss fights are a lot of fun. The crafting systems are cool. Working on the gear and everything is cool. The different mechanics they have with all the classes is a lot of fun. And don't let its side-scroller nature fool you. The boss fights are mechanic-filled. There's panic. There's different patterns you got to learn and stuff like that in combat and stuff like that. Like, yes, you know, you can get really powerful gear, run around, farm enemies, you know, and farm your loot and stuff like that. But just because it's a side-scroller beat-em-up game, do not let it fool you. There is some challenging and beefy content in here. And guys, it's a hell of a time, man. It's a hell of a time. I love this game. And, you know, I can't wait. I can't wait for it to release. I cannot stress that enough. I've been talking about Towerborne for years. For those who don't know, you guys have seen my videos here on the channel, and just now that we finally have our hands on it a little bit, I'm excited. And like I said, guys, my main wish and my main hope is I just hope the developers get this on Xbox platforms, and, you know, in the console players' hands sooner rather than later. I don't want to see, you know, an awesome game like this start off looking like, you know, a slap in the face to some Xbox players and stuff like that, you know, because it's an Xbox exclusive. It's on PC first in early access. And, you know, there's a lot of things going around, you know, when it comes to Xbox and exclusives. And I think, you know, getting this on the platform sooner rather than later would definitely be a love letter to the game's fan base. But anyway, guys, let me know what y'all thinking about Towerborne down in the comments below. Are y'all excited? Do y'all plan on playing it next year? Let me know. Y'all enjoyed today's video? Smash that like. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.